Well, hello and welcome to Strange Antiquities. So, I have played the previous game, Strange Horticulture, for this channel, and this game just got released. And I was like, well, what am I doing today? Well, the answer is we're going to be doing this. Yeah, I have no video for tomorrow. So, enjoy. There's actually a demo out if you're interested in playing the demo yourself before you pick this up. I really liked the first game, so, I is that actually what time it is? Hang on a second here. I was gonna quit out, yeah. Alright. I actually have no idea how to pronounce that, so we're just gonna pretend I did. Apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an oven. That's terrifying. Look, it's a murder. The circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. I think, isn't it crows? You know what, I don't know. Who do I look like? Edgar Allan Poe? That's terrifying. Hey, look, and yeah, we have a cat. Oh, it's got two different color eyes. How cute. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I need to push this. Hello, Eli. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. I remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Where can I put this? Down there? Alright, so it looks like I can navigate the shop. So it looks like, oh look, there's locked doors. I have no idea what this is. It also looks like we've got a whole bunch of stuff. I don't really care too much about that. Wait, what's the cat's name? Wait. The Devourer of Souls, Jupiter. Cute. Okay. I accidentally clicked this and it gave me a weird thing. The Pope is here. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I am a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay, so... I need to right-click on things. Oh, I see. Textured. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Cool and smooth. So what am I supposed to do here, I guess, is my question. Of course, I'm having monitor problems again, so I may have to take a pause here to fix this. Okay, well let's hope that doesn't break again. Alright, well, let's actually check this book, because that is one thing I didn't check. So it looks like we've got a bunch of different information. Let's see. So... Wow, I have no idea where to even start here. Contents, there's an index. Ooh, Death Demon, Gemstone. Insanity, Life Flight. Well, this is fun. Let's click on Hint, because I'm actually not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. I should look up Hunter's Boon in the book that Eli left for me. Okay, I mean, that's fair. Let's see. I didn't actually see anything about Hunter's Boons. Did you guys see any? That's not what I meant to push. Oh, wait. Did you guys see that? I did too. What did I push? Okay, I guess I'll just... Wait, was it in the front maybe? Hunter's Boon. Here we go. Hunter's Boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay, so what we probably need to do then... So things made... Like, what's this? So it's yellowy brown, smooth with hard ridges. Gives me a sensation of power. So my thought is that. I don't really see anything else. That's made from wood. What is this? It has some sort of evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it. A sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. Hard and somewhat rough. Brown twine and yellowed bone. Okay. What is this? I don't like how this makes me feel. I don't think that's it either. What are these? It has an energy about it. There's got blood on this one. I don't think that's it either. What is this? This looks like a hand. I'm thinking it's probably this. Let's try this. Okay, so it's a hunter's boon. This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Alright, and we got more book contents. Cool. You can add labels to items. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on this, and then we can put in here hunters. If I can find my keyboard, hunter's boon. Alright. So, hooray, we have figured out at least one thing. The nights are drawing in again. What the hell does that mean? Dark shadow hides dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I am told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay, so we're looking for a shadow hold right here. A shadow hold, or Oshadic vessel, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain a Oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as a creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay, so that's really all we got here. So, a box or something. What is this? We've got stone and gold. It's cool. What is this? They're usually pretty elaborate, right? Oh, there's some weights in there. Okay, cool. None of these are containers. Oh, this is pungent. Hang on, let's look at our book real quick here. I had this. Oh, Shadowcatcher design. It's got like the weird... That definitely looks like that. Am I wrong? Oh, kind of looks like this too. My heart feels lighter is what it said. In fact, I think that is the exact sign of this. I think it's this. That is not right. But it's the same sign. This one's also really similar, so let's try this. Okay, so I was right. It needed to be this. The item is a container of some kind. The design of the bottle is the same as the sketch. It's very similar, yes. Okay. I got a sun bond. Okay. So let's... Yeah, I could auto label if I want. Shadow hold. Okay. But I'm not particularly interested in that. Can I move these plants? Oh, I can. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Alright. Wait, is there more to this? I want Osic ring. Osic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. We got a snake man here? What the hell is this? Alright, so we've got an Osic ring. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Korkan, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they occasionally sought out for the ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Korchen. We'll go with Korchen. Unearthly hiss when they hold an orchin ring up to their ear. But didn't I hold something that made a weird hissing noise? Was it this? No. No noise. There's definitely something I was holding that was making weird hissing noises. It was this. Let's try it out. I got it right. I might actually turn on the auto labeling so I don't have to. Okay, so we get another piece of the book. Let's name that. That was the... I'm gonna spell this wrong. How much you wanna bet? Is that how you spelled it? Or was there an R in there? Oh no, there wasn't. Okay, I spelled it right. What do you know? The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. A voice of, is it Cernos? Might help put me at ease or might do the opposite. I really wish it came with a pronunciation. Okay, so Eyes of the Forest. Enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. They're hard to come by, but they are powerful and should not be used carefully. So Eyes of the Forest, do we not have... So there's that. Do we have anything else that's even remotely tree-like? I don't think so. Hey look, there's another potted plant over here. I also think we can move things over, by the way, which I might do in order to make this a little bit easier. Because as much as I love to like float back and forth to find things, no I don't. That's a lie. What is this? What is this telling me? Oh, it's telling me of important people. This guy that we currently have, I think... I don't know, he likes birds. He's a bird man. Let's try this. I'm not sure if that's right. No, it's not right. So let's see. Don't like how this makes me feel. What other details did we have? You're powerful. Any other information? I got nothing. Looking for tree things. This is the only other thing. What is this? Sense of foreboding. Maybe we keep that down there. I'm looking for something powerful. No, inner perception. I notice a slight out-of-body feeling. That's interesting. So my other thought, well, I don't have anything that really has any eyes. A warm, loving emotion, huh? This is an eye. This is straight up an eye. Maybe this. No. It's watching me. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused. I've also made a mistake. So, the deep freer has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Alright. So let's roll the dice, I guess. Click a segment of the seal to bank the dice to break it. Okay. That's not good. I don't really have... I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. I guess I won the dice game according to sanity restored. So every time you choose poorly, I guess your sanity slowly drains. Is that what's going on? Okay, so he's still looking for... Okay, and so that's what this is. So every time you screw up, you go slightly mad. Good to know. Eyes of the Forest. This is the only details I have of this. But I'm honestly not sure. So it wasn't this one, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. But I don't really have anything else. What the hell am I looking for? So I'm sorry, he's looking for the- wait, he's looking for the voice. Did I look at eye? Is it different? I was looking at eye, not voice. Okay, hang on. Any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. I'm an idiot. So, typically depicted as a man with antlers of a stag and wearing... Okay, so this is... Okay, so actually hang on. So I think maybe that's it down there. Okay, hang on. So this is this pewter or this? This is bronze. Okay, hang on. I think this might be it. Now that I've chosen correctly, the correct thing. So, okay, we got a spirit eye. Cool. Let's rename this as the voice of... Oh gosh, I have no idea how to spell that. Voice of... How do you spell that? CRN... Who knows? Okay, of course. CRN Unos. I think that... Did I spell that correctly? I hope I spelled that correctly. Because if I didn't, no I did. Okay, so we closed. Let's go ahead and end the day. Alright, so we won the dice game. So that's not bad. Let's play a couple more days. I have no idea what I'm doing. What was that about? Oh, hello. I don't know what that is. Shackles? An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Oh good, because I totally understood what the hell is going on there. I'm sorry. Well that's just perfect. Underwear fizzing with fear over these ravens and the... Okay, hey. And the Thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of bed. These ravens have gotten under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Let's take a quick look in here before we move on. Ooh, no. Looks like we have to deal with runes. Oh, I bet I can leave things open down here. Yes, okay, good. That actually makes this a lot easier. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Alright, let's take a quick look at a horned shackle. This is the exact same setup that they had in the last game. I don't know why I forgot. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers. Okay, so... they can be used as pendants or more commonly totems of some kind. So it looks like they need to have horns. So we've got this guy that's got horns, this guy that's got horns. I'm thinking it might be this. I have a strong sense of being watched. That's creepy. Bronze. Yeah, it's different parts of the object. Ridged, smooth. Okay, so that, though, is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that might be it. I don't think that's it. There's really nothing else with horns per se, so I think this might be it. It is not it. Great, we're going slightly mad. Oh, it's just the lady. The occult scholar. What does this do? Ooh. I don't know what that does. Oh. Oh no. Also, I apologize for the spider. I did see that there is a way to... Can I put this away real quick here? To turn the spider off, so just a heads up. Spiders don't bother me all that much. So I'm gonna leave it on. Oh, I can move the candles. Cool. I'm sorry, horn. So it wasn't this. I don't feel like it's that. What is this? But I'm looking for something with horns. So these are the only real options? Oh, and I can archive stuff in here. I'm guessing I can put the letter in there. Yes. Okay, cool. Totems of some kind. I don't really know. I'm kind of thinking maybe something like this. Okay, so there we go. The horned... Oh yeah, because the horns are smooth. Horned shackle. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a note there. Horned shackle. Let's take me a minute to figure these out. At least the weather's looking a bit better out there today. Okay. It might be interesting that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours for the right price, of course. Do I have a map where I can go places? Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if he can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay, so what the hell is a moon heart? Oh. What is a moon heart? There is nothing here that's got, there's a heart chamber. Moon heart, there it is. Wait a minute. No, go back. Alright, so these carved totems are commonly known as moon hearts. You can be imbued with a sentiment of feeling as love or joy. So let's see, they sometimes feature crescent shapes. Alright, so we're looking for something that has to do with moons. So my first thought... So we don't really have a lot to do with moons? Noctic, let's see. Connection to the moon or night. So let's see here. I don't think this is really it. Not, I want inner perception. I mean, there's both of these. I'm gonna think it's this, because it's an owl. It's just to do with night, right? Alright. So, Selic Totem. Does it have a crescent shape? Where? Can I rotate this? I can't. Huh. How do I spell that? Selenic Totem. Selenic Totem. Okay. Let's put that away. It was the feeling that gave it away, though. A friend of mine, or a former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave laying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Binding seed, or I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know if that's a Z. Is that a Z? A Zia? Worrying about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Okay. Or a binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials. This is for punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. I think the binding seed might be best for this. Cementic and... The Mentic and the Wixic. What does that mean? I'm guessing probably wood and not wood. I'm gonna think it's probably that. And what is the Zia? Single material except wood or clay. I'm gonna guess that probably means this? Other than writings. And I don't really have anything else that's like a single thing, so I think this, I'm gonna guess this is a Zia. I'm gonna put a question mark on this. And I think this is a binding seed, but we're gonna do that. Okay, so what is a binding seed? And hopefully they'll just get her to stop stealing. And not anything else. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there no more. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'll be taking my family to Sedberg, and I will be taking a Limbula to see us safely through. Okay, Libula? Let's see. So they offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. So they're not merely decorative. There's power and symbology. So let's see. This is what we've got. So we have anything that's got... I don't really see anything similar. Reassurance. These aren't symbols. This isn't like a symbol of something that I know, right? Like this isn't something that, because there are a bunch of symbols on this, but... Oh, I guess it... Well, I was going to say there's a circle, but I don't think this has anything to do with it right now. Let's see. We're looking for something with symbology. What does this make me feel like? Nothing. There's really not a lot else with symbols on it, is there? There's this. That's got like some weird symbology on it, right? Oh, that's the end of our book. Well, fine. So spirituality, I think, is that. No, that's not it. Rebirth? Nah. I'm trying to think. I'm wondering if... So this little symbol in the middle there is wisdom, and this talks about wisdom. So I'm gonna try this. Okay, I got it right. There's the symbol of wisdom. I don't know how much I trust that. My thoughts on that, but it's fine. Nebula. Okay. Never heard of that. Deep pain radiated in the side of the rider's head, where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. What's going on there? Okay, we've got another... Trying my best to follow along. It's very difficult. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's more to the shop that I have not explored, huh? Oh, yes, there is. Look at this. There's some stuff. It looks like we now have the map. Okay, so that's very helpful. Looks like there's a few things in here. I don't know what those do. Okay, here's an other object. What does this say? I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Okay. We've got a magnifying glass. Okay, so I can just bring that up. Okay, can you put that away? I don't need this right now. Okay, and here is another thing. Thaumuc, I have no idea. Objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, I see cattail. They can be observed by placing an object over a lens. Huh. Okay, I don't think I have a lens. So, okay, let's go ahead. We've already learned... Anything else in here? We've already learned that the farm has an object. So let's see. One is the Greywick Farm. I think that's where we need to go. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered barns. The farmer lifts his gaze, briefly offering little more than a nod before turning to his work. Okay, that wasn't it. I thought there was a place that we needed to go. Oh, there's two different... Hang on a second here. Which farm do I need to go to? Weathers. There's the Royston farm. It was a farm, right? I'm not fucking smoking. Oh, Royston. Okay, and then the other letter that I had. Sorry, that was at the boatyard. Okay, so let's go to, we've got the boatyard and we got, so the Royston farm is 30. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates after a lengthy negotiation as I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. So we got a weird bird thing. Okay. Just put that in there. And the boatyard is 8. which is over here. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken by upturned boats. Slowly being claimed by the weeds, in the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. You must be from strange Antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me to the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Okay, so we got a sleep vessel, among other things, to go. Apparently as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I have no use for it and don't even know what it's for. I got a ew, what is that? That's weird. Okay, so let's just do... How much time have I? I have a little bit of time. We'll just do more. You've been scratched by a cat. Good afternoon, no morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I am Francesca Robinson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you've heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful and evocant will have some effect. Alright, let's see what we can find. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little bit dramatic, but the weight of these items is nonetheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They're placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. So the stone item that weighs exactly a pound. So we've got something to weigh here. Put this plant up here. We're looking for stone items. Nope. Stone. Maybe this? Nope. This. That seems most likely. I don't think I have any other stone items. Okay, so it's item made of stone and it weighs exactly 1 pound. So hooray. So this is an evocant. Sure. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop and the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Alright, so let's see here. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled... Is it... I have no... Hang on. Okay, according to Google, it's Thaumaturge, so we shall just go with that. But have some small effect, and let's see. A Shattuck spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the ancient symbology. Wait, what? Some charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so looking for a charm. Probably that gives protection. Is there like a specific one for protection? Like the two... let's see. Do I have... I'm guessing this because it's got that. So if you take a quick look at the two little thingies on it, that's protection. So I'm gonna guess this is a shield charm. Hey, I identified 10 items. Good job, team. So this was a shield charm. All right. There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overcome with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay. This looks like trees, a church, a lake. Okay, let's take a quick look at the map. So let's see, is there a church in here somewhere? High Green Church is at 4. There's a lake. Is that the only lake? I'm going to I have a sneaking suspicion it's here. I'm wasting my time. I am wrong. Oh crap. Yeah, that's fine. Church and like trees? There's trees here, there's trees here. Ah, wait, there's a church down here and there's a lake. Maybe here? Ah, the shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I've been looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from the rusted nail. Something else catches my eyes. I reach for it, and I notice that there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. So I find 2 items. So we are far more dangerous now, I guess. Okay, let me put this away in the archive. Goodbye. Eli's picked a big bad time to leave Undermare. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robinson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a vestiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. Do we think it's going to spread? We think it's a disease? A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. So, so probably what we want to do. Ah, I think that one is probably it. Because it changed the flame to blue. That's cool. I like that. That's a really cool thing. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so this was a vestiger. Okay, so that is this game. I played the horticulture pretty, I think pretty much to the end. And this one, I don't know what's going on. I really like kind of the storyline of this. I like how... Are you kidding me? Come on. I don't know. I like this type of story. It's kind of creepy. Kind of weird. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind a lock and key. I think these are clues. By the way, thinking about it, let me open up the archive real quick here. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. After disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. I think these are clues, because I think they are, let's see, I think the lock house... See, that's 7. Where's 7? Let me check here. Oh, no. Did I go a little crazy? I did. I think those are clues for where artifacts are hidden. And also, let me grab those out of there. An escaped prisoner. Is there a prison? Real quick here. The Eye Farm, Church, Folly, Library, Hall, Stones, Bell, Tower, let's see. The station. Old Jail, 10. Ran northwest, so if 10, where's 10? There's 10. Ran northwest. I'm gonna guess here. There we go! Yes. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly reach through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly, unexpectedly, I cover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. And yeah, we get... Oh, that's creepy as hell. Alright. Don't like that. I bet this gives me the creeps. Yeah, it kind of gives me the creeps, honestly. It looks like we met the doctor, so that's cool. Yeah, and obviously we're going to be able to unlock this. There's this, which I haven't found anything that looks like that yet, so I'm not sure what that is. So disagreement between houses. I was buried behind lock and key. So he's got, like, the lock is spelled with that, and key, I don't think... So lock house is here. Keystone Manor is 13. This wasn't it. Maybe here? There it is. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field that bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. And we get another fun little guy. Yeah, that was the same in the first game, that you would get little clues to new artifacts that you could then use. I'm sorry, new flowers in the first one. In this one, it's artifacts that you could use to complete more of the game. So cool. That's it. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed this nonsense. I will see you all later. I don't know if this would be an interesting thing to actually play through like I did Strange Horticulture, because I think I did all of that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I still don't know what this is. Kind of weird. And yeah, by the way, if you are afraid of spiders, you can turn him off. He does not bother me, so I don't really care. It's not like he's biting my face. So there was a giant spider in my garden yesterday, day before. It startled the crap out of me. It's bigger than my thumb. I will see you all later.